Hi friends, good evening. In this video, we will look on this MT to MX transfer. Why we need to move MT to MX? What are all the advantages available in MX transfer? How MT messages look and how MX messages look? Yeah, MT equivalent MX message. These are all the information I provide this PPT in step by step. This video is very useful for students and job seeker. Why we need to for MT to MX? Actually, the global financial community agreed they plan to move MT to MX message because the technology innovations, cost of message, and various advantages. So that reason they are moved to MT to MX. They plan to start move MT to MX from November 2022, November 2025. After November 2025, all the MT message need to migrate to MX message. Why we need to move MT to MX? MX message is a MT message is a very old message. That message is introduced from this 1970. 1972 still on date. The bank used same kind of format. That message also so much legacy. It's not adopted for this all the languages. These are all the problem available in MT message. So that these problems from overcome from MX message. So that reason they transfer to MX message. Even MT message, the initiation fees, and we can able to initiate only for the high level transactions and the cross-border transaction. The message initiation cost also so much high. MX message we can able to initiate very low level domestic value transaction also. It's adapted from this some of the developing countries also, Egypt, Nigeria, India, these kind of countries also they adapted from MX messages. Type of MX messages: payment initiation used in corporate to bank, PAX payment clearing and settlement used in payments, security settlement used in security, SEMT security management used in security, SEEV security event used in security, CAMP cash management used in payment reporting. Mostly all the banks, all the employees need to understand from PAIN, PAX and CAMP to Western. These are the message now past migration happen. Next, why industry move to ISO 2022 MX message? XML based. The MX message is XML based, so its message is adapted for this various language and various system. Support non-Latin alphabets. Non-Latin alphabets means it support for non-English countries also. Russian languages, Chinese languages, Egypt languages, Urdu, Arabic, all the languages it support. Data rich messages, data mining also so much high. Regulatory reporting, AML and transaction policies also major advantage because MT message introduced from 1970. After a lot of upgradation happened from this AML transaction systems, so little bit they face some conflict. But in the MS messages newly introduced message, so we can it's adopted for all the AML and transaction policy, better reconciliations, payment revolution, because previously we are using from this only for this direct banking. We were approached for direct banking and do the payment. Right now we are do that UPI payment, NEFT, RTGS, different kind of payments. Same like that. That is a payment revolution. Domestic modernizations, hyper connection payment word, high regulatory requirement. We can able to easily transfer regulatory requirement for this MX message. MX message we can able to differences from this country to country. New naming conversion in ISO format. How the naming conversion they are accepting from this ISO format, cross-border ISO, CBPR plus cross-border and reporting plus, domestic RTGS ISO, HVPS plus high-value payment systems. Who are next? We can able to see that what are the parties involved from this MX messages? Bank, agent, ordering customer. In MT we tell that ordering customer, but MX we tell that debtor. Who initiate the transaction? That person is called ordering customer. Beneficiary customer, who get the beneficiary for this specific transaction, that person is called beneficiary customer. In the MX we called creditor. Who is help for this ordering customer, that part is called the instructing agent. Who is help for this beneficiary customer, that part is called the instructed agent. How MT message structure looks? MT message is blocked 4 blocks: basic header block, application header block, user header block, text block and trailer block. These for this MT general structures. Basic header block, initiation part is big code. You can able to see that basic header block. Application header block, you can able to see that what kind of message they are initiated. 103 or 202 or 202 cover payment, that information, and beneficiary customer big codes. And user header, you can able to see that whether the message is urgent message or medium message or low level message. This kind of information you can able to see that user header. Text block, you can able to see that all the empty fields, 20 transaction number, sender reference number, and ordering institution, beneficiary institution, sender correspondent, receiver correspondent, intermediate, all the information you can able to see the text block. In the trailer block, they providing some additional informations. Next, how MX structure looks like. First, it's come to the group header. In this group header, set of characters shared by all the individual transactions included in this message. What kind of transaction is happened, whether it's a bulk transaction or not, and how many transactions initiated, control sum, and instructing and instructed agent. These kind of information available in group header. Character transfer transformation. What are the field need to use for initiate the transaction? Sender correspondent, receiver correspondent, same like the instructing agent, instructed agent, and debtor, creditor, debtor account number, creditor account number. These are all the information available from this creditor transfer transformation block. Next, we can able to see that supplementary data. This supplementary data, you can able to see that additional information, place and date and envelope. This kind of information it's available. This information won't captured in transaction prospect. XML message identifier. How we identify the XML message? PAX 008.001.08. In end of the 08, it shows for version. What kind of version that message? 001 is a variant. 008 is FI to FI customer credit transfer. Financial institution to financial customer credit transfer. PAX means payment clearing and settlement system. In the same message, PAX 009.001.008 means 08 means is a last various version, and 001 is a variant. 009 means a single customer credit transfer, and PAX means payment clearing and settlement system. This manner the MX messages identifier. XML empty MX messages identifier. Next slide, you can able to see that detail MT to MX equivalent. Okay, MT 101 request for transfer. MX we called pain 001 payment initiation message 001. MT 102 multiple customer credit transfer. MX we called PAX 008. MT 103 single customer credit transfer. PAX in MX we called PAX 008. MT 110 advice check. MT 190 191 advice request for charges. MT 195 all the queries it starts from MT 195. In this MX we called CAMT 026 unable to apply. CAMT 027 claim not receipt. CAMT 033 request for duplicates. MT 106 answer. MX we called CAMT 034 duplicates. CAMT 028 additional payment information. CAMT 031 reject investigations. MT 900 and MT 910 confirmation of debit credit. PAX we called MX we called CAMT 054. MT 940 MT 942 intraday balance statement, intraday transaction report. PAX we called CAMT 052. MT 940 MT 950 report of account service institution to financial institution, end of the day bank statement. PAX MX we called CAMT 053. These are all these MT to MX equivalent messages. Next, already we discussed how the MX messages look like. What are the field details accumulated in this each header? That information I will provide in this slide. Group header, set of character shared by all individual transactions included in this message. Message identification, creation date and time, batch booking, number of transactions, how many transactions coming from this specific batch, control sum, total interbank settlement amount, interbank settlement date, settlement information, payment information, instruction agent, instructed agent. These are all the information available from this header block. Creditor transfer transaction information. What are the set of element providing information for specific individual transaction? What are the information need for initiate for this individual transaction? That information available in this block. Interbank settlement date, settlement period, whether it's urgent or low or this kind of period, settlement time indication, settlement time request, acceptance date and time, pooling adjustment date, instructed amount, exchange rate, carrier barrier, charges information, previous instructing agent account, instructing agent, instructed agent, intermediate agent account, ultimate debtor, initiating party, debtor account, debtor agent account, creditor agent account, ultimate creditor, instruction for next agent, purpose regulatory report, tax related remittent information. These are all the information available from this creditor transformation blocks. Supplementary data block, all the additional information is available. Place and name and envelope, these kind of details available. Next slide, how payment clearing and settlement PAX messages. What are the payment clearing settlement messages there? PAX 008, financial institution to financial institution transfer message. PAX 009, financial institution credit transfer, financial institution code transfer. That's we called MT 202 and 202 core payment cover payments. MT PAX 002, FI payment status report. PAX 004, payment return message. These are all for this PAX messages. Next, we can able to see that MT to MX equivalent field. This slide is very important because you can able to easily understand how the MT to MX mapping is happened. Field 20, sender reference number. MX tag we called instructed identification. 21 is a transaction reference number. MX we called transaction ID identification. 13C time indication, settlement time indication. Next is a 23B is a bank operation code. Then the bank operation code is a party type code. Bank operation code should be CRID, SCP, SSTD, SPRA, CRTS. Instruction code instructing for next. 23 is a instruction code instructing for creditor agent. 32 is a validate currency code amount, interbank settlement date. Next is a ordering customer. 15 is ordering customer who initiate the transaction. That person is called a debtor who help to initiate the customer transaction. Ordering institution 52A, debtor agent. Sender correspondent 53A is called a instructed agent. Receiver correspondent 50A is called a instructed agent. And 56A intermediate called intermediate agent. Account with institution we called a creditor agent. Beneficiary institution 58A we called creditor. And beneficiary we called creditor. 72 sender receiver information BCAF instructor for next agent. These mandatory, these are all the field mapped to MT to MX. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and provide your comment. Next video I will put for PAX 009 message. Kindly subscribe this channel. I will provide this all the valuable bank payment message related informations.